Retired from corporate America at 33, Lanisha Holland is creating and living her best life alongside her son. The cool part is she does it by making money doing what she loves and teaches other moms how to do the same. Just because you become a mom doesn't mean you have to live a life of regret just because you didn't take a chance on yourself and go after your dreams. Walk in your purpose and be a mom that bosses while doing it. Thank you all so much for joining me for another episode of Blondie Spotlight. And today I have the gorgeous, the phenomenal, my soror, Miss Lanisha Holland. Hey, girl.
Hello, hello.
So happy to have you here today. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. I'm super excited to be on Beyonce's internet, as you called it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So for those who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am a serial mompreneur, and I'm also a lifestyle coach for all my fabulous moms that boss. So I help other moms who want to take the same path that I took, which was leaving my 9 to 5, building up my online business, so I could be a more present mom and have my time freedom. Like that was so super important to me. I was tired of being in, corporate America and being told what to do and being in a mediocre position that should have been paying me so much more because I worked my butt off, but I knew that I just didn't want to continue working for somebody else. So, I leveraged the internet and I started a business, a skincare line. And I never intended to start a skincare line, by the way. It was something that kind of just happened because I was making products for my son to help with his eczema. And then someone asked to buy my products. I was like, wait, hello, I could sell these and I could do this online and, generate income. And then it got to a point where I was just like, I'm ready. I'm ready to, go all in and build up my line called Happily Naturally Me, happilynaturallyme.com, by the way, guys. And just work for myself. And then I was already helping other people, giving them advice to already, grow their own businesses. But I have a special place in my heart for moms, like, because I feel like a lot of times we settle in positions because we feel like we have to because of our kids. But in reality, we need not to settle because of our kids. Because when we're happier, we're bringing more income into our households. They're happier. Why? Because, they get to do more stuff and you can afford those extracurricular activities and things like that. So I just wanted to let more moms know that you didn't have to settle. You can still go after what it is that you want, and you deserve that to not only yourself, but to your kids as well. So then I formed my Moms That Boss community, which is geared towards helping mompreneurs get the resources that they need, as well as the coaching to help build up their online businesses so they can create the type of lifestyle that they want. Maybe their lifestyle that they want is different from the one that I have, but at the end of the day, the only way you're going to get it is if you have the money to get it. Even if you want to be like, I just want to go and live off the grid. Well, guess what? You still need to be able to feed yourself, right? And you still need money coming in. So whatever lifestyle it is that you want, we're going to leverage the internet and build up that online business so that you can do that.
I love that. So you talked about lifestyle. So let's dig a little bit more into that. What do you feel are the benefits of being an entrepreneur?
My number one is my time freedom. Like, I am a single mom, and my son's schedule is always changing because he's in extracurricular activities. Like, it's summer right now. So first part of the summer, we had summer enrichment. It was only 3 days a week, and it was from 8:30 to 11:30. If I was working my 9 to 5, there is no way that would have been able to work. Like, there was no bus dropping him off and picking him up. Like, it's summer, like school is out. So I can adjust my schedule based off of whatever he has going on. Now he's in a 2-week camp. It's a specialty camp that talks about business, financial literacy, and things like that. And the schedule is from 9 to 3. It's in the city. I used to work in the suburbs, about 45 minutes to an hour from my home, which is even more if you're trying to drive into the city because of traffic. I live outside of Philadelphia, guys. And it There is no way I would have been able to pick him up. No
now
way.
we got CPS trying to come get you. We ain't got time for that.
I know, exactly. I would have been stressing myself out trying to figure out, well, who can pick him up and things like that. Because there's no after school. Granted, he's 12, but I'm not allowing my 12-year-old to, get on the bus in the city and stuff like that. Like, I'm just like, I'm not a helicopter mom, but I just don't feel comfortable with that.
I feel like that comes with, like, I don't have children, but I feel like that comes with knowing your kid. And it's like, I know you don't need to get on the bus by yourself, or you might be a little bit too friendly with strangers or something. Like,
exactly.
It's just better if I just come get you. Let me do that.
Yes, exactly. So we're not doing all that.
So that's the positive, but now there's two sides to everything. So what are some of the negatives of entrepreneurship?
Well, one of the biggest ones is, granted, yes, I have this time freedom, right? And I thought that when I quit my 9 to 5, it was going to be so much easier because now I can focus more on my business. But that has been honestly a challenge for me because I feel like I have so much time. So it's like, I start my day and I'll be doing a task. And then I'm like, oh my God, 2 hours have gone by and I've barely gotten anything done. So that is huge. Like, still being able to manage my time and sticking to that schedule. Because before I was like, okay, I know I have to get this done and I only have an hour to do it. And I'm like, I got 5 hours to do it. I'll get it done. Let me go put this load of laundry in.
Yeah.
Let me go and brush my cat because she's getting hair all over the place because she's shedding. Like, yeah.
Oh man, that is hilarious. And I realize I struggle with that too. I'm trying to get into time blocking. That's a struggle as well, because even still, like you said, it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna block off 2 hours to do this, just like you said. And then I'm getting closer and I'm like, well, the next thing I don't have, let me just work on this a little bit longer. And then next thing I know, it's dark outside and I didn't get anything done. So I understand the struggle completely.
Yes.
Give us a lesson that you've learned along your entrepreneurial journey. One of your most valuable lessons that you've learned.
Is to trust more in myself. Like, one of the things that I struggle with a lot is second guessing. And then I'm like, well, I'll go and I'll read up on something. And I'm like, I already knew this. Like, I'm wasting so much time by not acting on things that I already know because I'm second guessing myself. And for whatever reason, I need someone else to confirm what I already know, what I need to do. So that's something that I'm still working with. And I feel like it's levels to it. I have definitely gotten better. I just need to give myself way more credit than I do.
I love that. And that's something I need to work on as well. So we're very much in sync at this point. So let's dip into a little bit more about Miss Lanisha. So what is a little known fact about you that people wouldn't guess? Something about you that people wouldn't guess.
So a lot of people are very surprised that I drive a stick shift car.
Okay, I did not know how to drive a stick shift. So yeah, that's surprising.
So that's a little fact. And people are like, you drive stick? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I can't even drive stick. I hate when men say that. They're like, but I can't even drive stick. So what does that mean? Like,
yeah, like that's just only a masculine thing. Like, no,
exactly.
I've had family members try to teach me and I'm like, I'm gonna tear up your car. Let's not even do this.
I love it.
Okay, finish this sentence. When I'm not working, I like to blank.
When I'm not working, I'm actually going to give you two.
Okay.
I really love going to the spa. That's one of my favorite things to do. But also I like just sitting and talking with my kid.
Okay.
I feel like we're always on the go so much. At least in my household, we're always on the go that we don't really sit and actually talk. So I make it a point that dinner time, like any type of meals, breakfast, like we're sitting at the table and we're talking, because I felt like I didn't do a lot of that growing up. It was like we were all like, again, everybody's in and out with sports and things like that. Or, we are like grabbing our food and sitting at the TV and eating. Like we hardly ever really like sat down as a family to eat and talk. So I'm really big on that. I'm like, no, we're sitting down at the table.
I love that. So I'm not going soon. So what or who makes you the happiest?
Well, that's a tough one right now because I'm going through a bit of a transition. So I am working on making myself the happiest and not depending on other people to do that for me. I'm single now.
Okay. Put that out there in case, right. Okay, so we're going to play a little game. We're going to do this or that, okay?
Okay.
Let me find you a good one. So, this or that, coffee or tea?
Definitely tea.
Rose gold or gold? I mean, if you want silver, then you can throw that in there too.
I like rose gold.
Do you like silver better?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll for gold or silver, you're silver. Okay.
Silver, yeah.
Instagram or Pinterest?
I like Pinterest, but I'm always on Instagram.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Mornings or evenings?
Mornings. I fall asleep very, very early.
Let me tell y'all something. So I know Lanisha outside of, Beyonce doing it. And I don't understand how she's up at the crack of dawn with Jesus, but I'm in the bed. So we're opposite, because I'm a be up all night, but I am going to sleep in the day. It's like, I'm up, I did my workout, girl. What?
I know.
I'm in the bed struggling. Why are you up right now?
I don't know. My natural alarm clock has been waking me up, starting to wake me up around 4:30.
I can't even fathom. I cannot. I go to bed sometimes at 2.
So at that
time. My brain is turned off at that hour right now.
I will say I am up moving by 5:30 at the latest.
You got it. Okay, summer or winter?
Summer. I do not like to be cold at all. And I like summer clothes.
There goes the next one. Okay, sandals or boots?
Oh, sandals, of course.
Like have the toes out, yes. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Call or text?
I'm like, text me.
Definitely text me. Last one, go out or stay in?
It depends on what time of the year it is.
I can agree with that.
I'm like, let's go out. Winter, I'm like, I'm staying inside.
I can feel you on that. Depending on it, listen, if it goes below this point, I'm staying in the house. Okay, so back to business. All right. If you had to start all over from scratch, what is the first thing that you would do?
I would I would definitely get some type of coaching or mentoring as soon as possible, because I feel like that definitely delayed my success, like delayed me making any type of progress, because I didn't have any guidance and I was doing a lot of just like figuring it out on my own. Absolutely. Which isn't a bad thing, but I could have had more results a lot faster.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what is your goal with your business? You can either do like next year or like 5 years from now. What's the goal for Moms That Boss?
All right.
And what is it? Happily Naturally
Me. Yep.
Happy Naturally Me. Okay.
Yep, exactly. So my goal for this year, I mean, we are now in July, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. But I wanted to line up at least 5 retail locations for my products. So that's my major goal for 2022. And then when it comes down to Moms That Boss, I want to start planning my retreat. So pre-pandemic, I had planned on doing the Ultimate Mom Vacay Experience, which is a cruise for mompreneurs, and I was going to have guest speakers and stuff like that. But because of COVID, that obviously had to get canceled. So I want to start working on that again. And of course, having sponsors, because my goal is to make sure that I can at least sponsor 2 deserving moms to go on the retreat for free.
Oh, that's lovely. So speaking of your businesses and everything like that, how can people work with you and find out more information about your retreat and everything?
So to check out my skincare line, that is happilynaturallyme.com, and everything, all of my social media is underneath that handle, Happily Naturally Me. So you can find it on Instagram, Facebook, even Pinterest. I'm not on Pinterest as much when it comes to that, but definitely Instagram and Facebook. And then you can DM me or whatever. And then when it comes down to Moms That Boss, you can, of course, go to momsthatboss.com, and everything that we have going on is there. And we also have the Moms That Boss Inner Circle, which is the mastermind for moms, which is, if you're a mompreneur, that is where you want to be. Like, you don't want to be anywhere else. That's where you want to be to help build up your business. And then there's, of course, other things, because we focus on building up your mind, body, business, and your bank account, because they're all connected. And go to, like I said, momsthatboss.com for that. And if you want to, not if you want to, but like I said, because if you're a mompreneur, you should be there. But I'm also offering complimentary strategy sessions for my moms who are ready to, start taking the next steps to leveling up their business. Whether you have one already started or you are still brand new, you're trying to figure things out, you can definitely take advantage of that. And you can start that process by going to momsthatboss.club, not .com, .club. All right.
I love it. Thank you so much. Everybody who is interested, which all moms, you should absolutely be interested. Check out Lanisha's links. They are going to be below. So make sure that you click on them, connect with her, contact her, all of that, because she has all the knowledge, all the goodies. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Blondie Spotlight. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe. You can also stream this show on several podcast platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and Overcast.